In the previous videos, I shared how in my second grade, with the help of my teachers and parents, I could recover my injury. And in fifth grade, how I could identify my skill and abilities of singing when thrown with a challenge. I could do it confidently in front of teachers and classmates because this is a different stage. But at home, it was different because I used to sing and dance at home as a kid, but doing it in front of teachers and students is a total different, not students, like other friends of mine, totally different story. But that particular day, it took me to the next level. And after identifying myself, I confidently joined many more such activities, many more programs, competitions I used to attend. Now moving towards my teenage. In teenage, I started developing canker sores in my mouth, where the soreness would be so bad that it would challenge me for eating and drinking. I would refuse even to sometimes to drink water because it was so difficult on me. It would become unbearable at times. It used to burn. Um, like, if I even eat sweets, it would burn savory food, salt, spicy food, with all the spices and the heat, I could not eat them. So this was the case, and it would be difficult for my mother to convince me, talk me to eating, because of all these complaints I used to have, and she would try to make it comfortable for me in the taste, but it wouldn't work. She would get emotional. She used to get concerned. She used to get angry. She didn't know how to express herself because she didn't know how to help me. And her friends and family would suggest her something. She would try on help me with the home remedies. It would help me to certain extent, but not like, it would go away. I saw a doctor as well. They tried to help. It wouldn't go away. In the course, I started becoming very picky with vegetables, very, very picky and I wouldn't like the sight of brinjal, eggplant and bitter gourd and many such vegetables. I would always whine on eating. I would be very moody. I wouldn't eat puris. I wouldn't like deep fried food. Those, I wouldn't like it even from my childhood as much. And if in case I ate them, it used to bother my throat. I used to always keep clearing it because I could feel the mucus. But I was not aware what was the reason for all that. So I always complained eating. Eating was the last thing I did. So my mom would be always worried how to help me because she was like, you have to be healthy. If you eat healthy, you will be healthier. This is all they knew those days. This is how she was brought up too. So I wouldn't eat vegetables, but I loved fruits. Now, fruits, I would eat in a particular way. I would love eating just ripe fruits. Like you offer me banana, I would love to eat a banana without any spot. I wouldn't like even one single a brown or a black spot on that. I would refuse to eat it. Like that, I used to eat just ripe fruits, and I loved fruits. So these were about my canker sores. And when I was young, I came down with typhoid. Typhoid, what happened is, my mom used to take to the doctor's clinic. Otherwise, I was happy-go-lucky girl, enjoying attending school. In spite of all this, I would not stop going to school. Of course, when I was having typhoid, I had to stay back home. But otherwise, canker sores would never bother me. I would just go to school with all those difficulties. I would eat some food, I would refuse some food, or else I would give away from my friends to eat, finish whatever I would take to school. This is how my school days were going by. And in between seventh and eighth grade, I started my periods, and those days I used to have a lot of cramps. But nothing stopped me from going to school. I was into Bharatanatyam dance in school. Nothing stopped me from attending those classes as well in school, and I enjoyed that as well. So this is how I was in the early teenage. So yes, I was brought up in quite discipline. My mother would make us go early to bed, early to rise. That, I guess, has continued throughout my life. It's become a habit. Now, if I sleep early, I get up early. If I don't sleep early, I get up late in the morning, right? But early to bed, early to rise, those days when I was in school days, it was really a blessing because sleep, how important it was. During the days when I did not have exams, I would go to bed early to rise. But that, so when I wake up in the morning and I would study at 5 o'clock, it would be just very beautiful. I could study well, I could absorb well. But if I slept late and got up early, those are like exam days. Um, I would be good, but I would be a bit irritated, a cranky a bit. Not that I would skip school, but this is what was going on. So I understand the importance of sleep, how important sleep would be. So in the morning, I would be up and energetic to run to school if I slept well. So with this note, see you next time. Until then, have fun. Bye bye.